I got to give shout outs to these Uber drivers, these pizza drivers, just any type of delivery driver that's out there, especially if you're in the Philadelphia and you're trying to deliver, it can be a little bit hectic. You run into a whole bunch of oddballs out there, and especially if you're trying to deliver something or pick up somebody, you're going to run into drama sometimes. This one guy ran into a lot of drama in Mayfair. An Uber driver in particular was targeted in an attempted robbery. But lo and behold, he wound up being the guy to be feared. Because why? Because he plugged a couple of the suspects, and they're now in critical condition. So, from our peoples at Fox 29, according to the Philadelphia Popo, 3 armed men approached a driver at the 3200 block of Longshore Avenue early Saturday, about 12:15 in the morning, as he was getting out of his vehicle. So the driver was said to have a valid license to carry a firearm, and it was at this time the officials say he used the firearm, striking 2 of the suspects and possibly a third. 2 of the suspects were taken to an area hospital in critical condition. The third suspect fled on foot. Police are not certain if the suspect was hit by gunfire. So the investigation is ongoing, and if you want to give your tips, if you want to help out, if you were a witness to this incident, then, call the Popo, let them know what's going on at 215-686-TIPS. And you can leave your anonymous information with them. So, Cortez GPS, it's hard in the boulevard these days. It's hard in the Philadelphia. You're trying to make a living, whether you're an Uber driver or a pizza delivery person. But this guy took matters into his own hands. He pulled a Dirty Harry on him.
Hey,
yeah, you got.
Sometimes you don't know who you are screwing with, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand that you cannot just go rolling up on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And as much, I'm not a gun person per se.
You're a bow and arrow person.
I'm a bow and arrow person.
There you go.
But this is where I understand the open carry the open carry laws, because guess what? If we all packing, then we can all get down. That goes a long way to limiting a lot of this stuff, because just because you think you're the big fish in the room, okay, well, guess what? When I come out with something bigger, when I pull out this 357 with the extra long cannon and it takes you out of your shoes,
does a full flip.
Well, guess what? Now we understand, and who knows? A lot of this stuff may die down, it may not, but
you don't blame.
I just wish that I don't blame him. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Cortez, we know that you are a Dirty Harry type of guy. So,
yeah, Second Amendment, man. He had the right to bear arms, and these young folk, man, they out here doing this dumbness, man. When you go out here and rob somebody, you never ask them, oh, by the way, do you have a gun on you? Criminals don't ask those kind of questions. No. So, plus on top of that, didn't they have guns too? I'm correct. These youngsters had guns on them.
I would believe so. Yeah, if they were trying to do, they were armed. They were armed.
Yeah. So he did everything that the Second Amendment stated, man. If they try to come at him with any charges, man, the judge is probably gonna throw it out the window, man. Because the problem is, these guys were trying to rob this innocent cab driver who had a firearm on his body.
Correct, for protection. Unlike Kenosha, where the individual in question just walks around with an AR-15 just looking for shit. This Uber driver was not looking for any problems. The problems came to him, and he took care of it, in the way that he needed to take care of it at that point in time.
They found what they were looking for, man.
Yes, they did.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Hey, man, I feel bad. I feel bad for them, because maybe this might be the thing that will change them, that will make them not become criminals anymore, man. Because they are both of them in the ICU, aren't they, man? Both of them.
Both are.
And
both
one guy.
Critical. 2 are in critical, and 1 is still at large.
Yes, he had time on the firing range. You know how to use it. You know how to use a piece, man. Mm-hmm. He definitely knows how to use a piece. He had to protect his own, man, because The story would have been the other way around, man. He probably would have got shot if he didn't have a handgun, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. That's true because unfortunately, that's how it is in this city. Sometimes if you either got or get got, it's just that's just how it is, unfortunately. But luckily, this Uber driver is safe and sound so far. But at the same time, it's about watching your front, watching your back, and just being aware of your surroundings. And maybe the person wasn't aware of the surroundings too much. Maybe they were. Who knows? We don't know what happened at that night. But karma is a bitch. If you do dirt, you get dirt. That's what we always say. And these guys were doing dirt, and they got dirt. They got dirt, and they got slugs. So that's what happens. That's life. Welcome to Philly. Enjoy your stay.